Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2021, continuing our Journeyman Glory Hunter series with Amiens and in the French League 2. And we've only played one game since the last episode, but it was a successful game. We'll tell you that now. We made one change that I will talk about here in a moment that I think was the right change, and we're going to try to continue doing that going forward, at least until it proves otherwise. But yeah, let's jump right into the episode. All right, so here we are. Here's the game that we played against Châteauroux. The change that we made was that we did put Tarbuck back onto the wing, as I had mentioned before, and we brought Bonatini into that striker role, and both of them scored goals. In fact, Bonatini scored a pair of goals, one of them being a penalty shot, to be fair, but a pair of goals from each of them. Felt like they were playing much more comfortable in those roles, Tarbuck especially. So we're going to try and continue to play Tarbuck on the wing for now, and see if that can keep going from there. We also got a goal from Okolo as well. Really just dominant game. Honestly, they got a goal there at the 81st minute, but that was kind of a gimme goal if nothing else. Otherwise, fairly dominant game. We did get an injury to Stephen Parks. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks, so it's going to be a very, very rough time without him. We'll have to do the best we can without him, of course. We also got an injury to Lefay again, as well as Salah. Lefay is sort of injured still today. We're going to go ahead and rest him on the bench for now, but we will have him available to bring in if we need him, because I would love to get this win over AJ. We're just going to say AJA, if at all possible, because this is a really, really important win for us. It's the team that's just above us by 1 point. If we get a win here, then we obviously leapfrog them. I mean, that's just the way that works. That's the way math works. So we really want to get this win here. I don't want to risk unnecessarily Lefay, but he's not injured still. He's just not full fitness at the moment. So bringing him in maybe at the 70th minute or something like that, give him 20 minutes of game time if we need that little bit of impact, might not be a bad thing at all. Here's the team we're bringing in today. We also have a suspension to Decour, so we're having to make a couple changes here. We have Broyar playing on the left-hand side today instead of the right, which brings Mendez into the right-hand side. Pontet and Bonin in the middle. Bandinelli playing in his normal spot, with Zungu coming in on the right-hand side. Should be okay, though. He plays pretty well there. Akalo coming in. Tulisi's going to play in our advanced playmaker role. We know he can play. He plays pretty well. Whether or not he can play today, we'll find out. You know, I mean, like I said, Lefay is on the bench if we need him. And then Tarbuck playing on that winger role on the right-hand side, like we had mentioned before, playing much better in the last game that we had just played him in. And then Bonatini playing up front in the striking role to see if he can keep up some good work there. He's actually had pretty good last 3 games, so if he can keep that up, he might be our featured striker for now, at least going forward. Again, I still feel like striker might be our weakest link, but we'll see how Bonatini steps up to the plate here, to use a bad, different sport analogy, I guess. Stepping up to plate in a football game, huh? All right. Let's jump into this game here. Let me turn the sound back on here in a moment. Go out there and put on a worthy display. Come on, guys. Show AJA that we deserve to be here. All right, we got a throw in here from AJA. All right, there's Broyar getting in front of that one, thankfully. Getting it over to Pontet. Pontet gets it up to Bandinelli. Pontet back. He's trying to kick it up. Unfortunately, just wasn't a very good pass, all things considered. We really need to keep control of those types of balls. Can't be making, you know, unnecessary chances there like that. We're going to get a good play there from Mendez. Tarbuck with the ball. Again, playing on that wing side to see if he can play better on this wing. Gets back over to Mendez. Mendez is going to have plenty of room to cross here if he gets it in. There's Tulisi. Back to Tarbuck. I mean, Tarbuck made that play, in my opinion. Akalo obviously doing what he needed to do, picking up his 9th goal of the season. But Tarbuck just playing so much better from that wing role. I feel like he really made that play there. Tarbuck gets it inside there. Akalo's just in the right place at the right time. I don't think it would have quite gone in without Akalo's header there, but it was close. Come on, guys. Let's keep up this pressure. We're actually playing attacking against the #1 team in the league. But we are home, so there is that. But we're really trying to keep the pressure on them today. There's a good chance, though, that we could give up some goals, though, if we're not careful. It's a good takeaway there. Anthony with the ball, pushing it up. There's Okolo pushing it over to Bonatini. Back to Zungu. Over to Bandinelli. Tarbuck on the right-hand side. What can he do here today? Nothing there, unfortunately. Mendes, though, back over to Tarbuck. Tarbuck's going to get another chance. Oh, powerful shot. Just a little too far up and to the right. But a very powerful shot from Tarbuck. Tulisi with the ball coming in. Ooh, excellent, excellent diving play from Segrist, the goalkeeper from AJA. Now, honestly, I feel like that could have gone either way. I feel like we could have booted that past him just as easily as him snatching that one. Zunga with the ball, back to Bandinelli, over to Okolo on the left-hand side. Okolo just playing outstanding this season. Gets past his man. He's going to get into the box. Gets it over to Bandinelli, over to Tulisi, to Tarbuck. Heads-up play from Tarbuck with his 7th goal of the season. And there we are. Again, Tarbuck playing so much better on that right-hand side than he was in the striking role. Excellent save, honestly, from the goalkeeper. I thought that was a really good save. He just couldn't. I mean, he's on the ground. He saved that first one. What can you do after that? All right, got to get a corner kick here from HAA. Oh, that was a close one. I thought that actually had gone in, to be honest. All right, there we go. Broyar with the ball. That was a bunch of deflection, a bunch of bouncing around. Thankfully, we did come up with that one. That is the end of that highlight, though. The boys so far are playing outstanding. Okolo is a little tired already early in this game. We may have to do an early substitute for him. So is Bandinelli, actually, at the moment. We'll definitely probably be thinking about pulling it back to a more positive mentality here momentarily. Probably at halftime, we'll probably pull back to a more positive mentality. I mean, I do want to keep the pressure on, but I don't want to tire my boys out. If we're still up 2 at halftime, we will drop it back a little bit. All right, Bonin with the ball there. Gets it back to our goalkeeper. Anthony's going to push out a little bit. He's going to get up to Tarbuck, over to Zungu, Buck up to Tulisi, Bondatini, Tulisi. Mendes on the right-hand side. He's going to get it to Tulisi towards the middle. Bondatini back over to Bandinelli. Okolo's going to get past his man. It's tripped up there. Okay, this is going to be a corner. I thought, I mean, that could have... I guess it wasn't enough of a tackle to have been called a penalty, but there was a lot of contact there. Okolo gets his head on it, only back over to Tulisi. There's Bonin over the bar, though, and that is unfortunately not going to go in. But we are going to go into halftime up 2-0 against the #1 team in the league, which actually I should say now the #2 team in the league, because as of this moment we are the #1 team in the league. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Don't get complacent. Oh, I meant to go back down to more positive. We'll pull it back just a little bit here. All right, we got a kick here from Mendes. Up to Tulisi, back to Zungu. Zungu over to Bandinelli. To Tulisi. Okolo's in his right spot, gets past his defender. Goalkeeper makes a great play, though. Very good save from the goalkeeper there. He's a good goalkeeper, obviously. I mean, there you go. Snatch another ball right there as I'm talking about him. All right, Anthony with the ball. Picking it deep up. There's Bonatini there. Unfortunately, not able to get control of it. Zungu trying to get in front of that one. Unfortunately, not able to come up with it. And here comes AJA on the attack. Over to Antanisov. Rafferty. Inside. Well, I mean, you got to give it to him for good play, but I think we could have played. I know we could have defended that better. We could have defended that a lot better. Yeah, just bad play from our defenders there. All right, we're at the 60-minute mark. A couple guys a little bit tired. Nobody's playing like terribly. I mean, other than Bonin maybe. Honestly, I think I'm just going to keep it as is. People are confident. People are pleased. People are having good games. Oh, there's Okolo with a... Never mind. I was going to say, let's go until somebody gets a little bit more fatigued. Okolo picking that up already. Gabeji is okay playing as an inverted winger. We'll just leave him as that just to keep the formation the same. Bandinelli's also getting pretty tired. Broyar throwing the ball into Tulisi. Kabeji's there. Unfortunately, not quite the player that Akolo is. Might be a mistake subbing Akolo out, but he's getting tired. We can't risk our players like that. And Bandinelli pushes it up to Bonatini. There we go. Kabeji can get this one. Never mind. What am I saying? Kabeji able to prove me wrong and come up with a very excellent play from him. That's actually his 5th goal of the season. What am I saying? Kabeji's obviously a very good player. I still don't think he's quite the player that Akolo is, but that was an incredible play right there. Yeah, just beating the goalkeeper there to the ball, getting past his defender. Great work. All right, we're going to do another sub here. Looks like, Zungo is really injured, so we'll bring him out, bring Salah on. I don't want to bring Bandinelli out yet because I'd like to hold on to see if anything else happens, just to make sure that we're okay. All right, we got a throw in here from AJA. Still not out of the woods on this game. Oh, good play from them, unfortunately. Bad play from... Oh, there we go. Nope, there we go. Salah coming up with that one, thankfully. That started to look a little bit bad for our part. Bandinelli gets it over to Kabeji. Kabeji's going to get past his man. Look at that acceleration. Getting past his man, getting past the tackle. That was actually a really bad tackle attempt. There's another tackle attempt, though. That was a good tackle attempt. You got to be careful with those, obviously. Those can go either way. They could have gone a penalty, but it did not. Berard come up with that one. Kabeji's there. Gets it over to Tulisi. Tulisi going to get inside to Bonatini. Kabeji's there, unfortunately, over the bar. And that is that. Salah with the ball over to Kabeji. Oh, unfortunately, not able to get it to him. But Pontet coming up with that deflection. There's Mendes to Tarbuk. Tarbuk's going to get back to Mendes. Mendes plenty of space here to work. He's going to get it inside the box. Get it into Tulisi there. I feel like that should have been a better play there and should have resulted in a goal, in my opinion, but just wasn't to be. And here comes AJA on the counterattack. Grassy getting deep into our side of the field. Gets ball right back. Thankfully, we were able to come up with that. Tarbuk is able to get that one. We're going to go and drop down to a balance. See if we can hold on to this 2-point lead here. A couple guys are getting a little bit tired. We'll sub out Bandinelli, I suppose. We'll bring Lefebvre on. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm okay with that. Give Lefebvre a few minutes. Uh-oh. Let him get past our defense there. Oh, nope. Get in front of him. Get in front of him. There we go. Stay in front of him. Nope. Okay, Mendes able to get a header on that one. Tarbuk is going to be able to chase that one down. He's not going to be able to get to that one, unfortunately. And the highlight continues for AJA. All right, Pontet's able to chase that one down. Tries to kick it, turn around, kick it up. Bonatini is there. Over to Kabeji. Kabeji's going to push past his man, use some of that acceleration, hopefully. Gets tripped up a little bit. Gets it back to Berard. Berard over to Tulisi. Tulisi's in a decent spot to get it inside, but nobody's really there. He is going to get past his man. Tries to go for a very tight angle shot. Just hits the side netting, and that is that. All right, we're just going to really shut it down here. Hold on to this lead here. Not let them even get a hope of anything. And that is that. Excellent work against the former #1 team in the league. And now we are officially in that position and we control our own destinies. I mean, we are heads and tails the best goal differential right now. And now we are also 2 points ahead of AJA in the overall point system. So that's good. Good work from the boys at the moment. We got a lot of work cut out for us, though, to stay on top. I mean, being the leader puts a lot of pressure on you to stay there. And next game up is going to be against the current #5 team. They were #4, dropped down to #5 team, EAG. I'm just going to start using initials because I can't pronounce these. Gwyngamp, maybe? EA Gwyngamp. So we got this away game coming up here momentarily. So we'll be right back for that game. All right, we are back for our game against EA Gwyngamp. We'll call it that. Mostly the same team you guys have become familiar with. We do still have an injury to Parks. Unfortunately, he's still out for between 7 days and 3 weeks, which is unfortunate. But we're gonna keep on pushing on. We've got a guy named Carroll over here playing there this time around. See what he can do. What's his crossing ability? 12 crossing. It's actually not bad, so he might be all right. We got Pontet, Bonin, and Mendes across the back. Bandinelli, Ducour in the middle. Akolo on the left, Lefebvre in the middle, Tarbuk on the right. and Bonatini up front. We do have currently an injury to, where is he? Broyar, and this is unfortunate because this is actually his former team that he was really excited to play against, but he got an injury just before the game, so really don't want to risk him. I think this team can handle it. Let's just go with this. I could put him on the bench so he's at least an option. He does seem to be mostly fit, but no, let's just not risk him. It's not worth risking somebody this early in the season. We'll just take it as it is. All right, so let's go with this team and get into the game. Pick up where you left off last time, guys. Come on. I'll hold off making any changes until we get a little bit further into the game. We do have an early highlight here for EAG. Slight deflection, I thought, maybe. I couldn't tell. I saw that, and couldn't stop it. I tried to put my hand in front of the screen. Where's my hand? I could put my hand up there, just be like, block it with my hand. It didn't work. Yep, I saw that one coming. Uh-oh, another highlight for EAG. This is not going good, guys. It's not how we want to start this thing. Let's clear this one out. Chase this one down. LaFay, get on that one. Wasn't able to get to that one. Come on, guys. Get on this. Nope. Good play from Anthony there. All right, we're going to go ahead and make this change now. We're 30 minutes in. Really not happy with the play from the boys so far early in this game. Here's Akalo with the ball. Gets it over to Bandinelli. Bandinelli going to get it back over to Akalo. He's got a lot of guys in front of him, a lot of defenders in front of him. Ducour is able to come up with that deflection up to Tarbuck. Tarbuck on the right-hand side. It's going to probably get over to Mendez over here on the right. Yes, it is. Mendez to the right. Mendez going to get it inside to Bonatini. And Bonatini with his 4th goal of the season from that striker role. He's really starting to look like the striker that we need, especially if the other guys around him continue to score like they are, Lafay, Akalo, Tarbuck. Then, honestly, we don't need Bonatini to be a 20-goal scorer this season. We just need him to be like a 10-goal scorer. If he can get 10 goals and the other guys get, 12 to 15, we're fine. I don't mind spreading the love around. So if he can pick up a couple goals here and there like that, I'm okay with that. He doesn't have to be an amazing star player for us. But I am not happy with the performance. We should not be drawing against a team. We're a much better team than them. Well, I say much better. We are a better team. I think us three here at the top are a slight leg up above this next grouping. And so I do think we are the better team. We should be winning this game, even though it is an away game. Bandinelli is very, very tired right now. We're going to bring Chevrolet. I can't say his name. Chevrolet. 33 years old, but he's got a lot of experience. So we'll bring him in and see if we get a little bit more energy in that midfield role. All right, 70-minute mark. Nobody's especially tired. A couple guys are playing poorly. The Carroll's actually playing really poorly. We're being solid in on that left-hand side. And also swept, which brings us out a yellow card as well, which is good. Akalo's a little bit tired at the moment. I really don't want to change anything with the mentality at the moment. I actually do want to go ahead and tell the boys to demand more, but let me do this substitute first. Akalo is tired, but he's motivated, and I really don't want to bring him out because of that. Faye's not playing well today. Don't really have anybody that can sub in for him. Who do I have that can come in? Okay, fine. We'll bring Akalo out. We know that Kabeji can play there. No, Kabeji. We saw him play last game pretty well. And I'm actually going to go ahead and demand more. I really don't think a draw here is going to cut it. But it does seem to be where we're headed. Very much so. It's unfortunate. I mean, it is an away game against a top 5 team. I mean, I don't like the draw. I can accept the draw. I do think we should have been the better team. We're still currently in the lead, probably based on goal diff, if nothing else. So that feels pretty good. But we got it. We got to maintain this. I mean, we can't be slipping up like that all over the place. And does reaching his yellow card limit. He's going to be out the next game. All right, so the next game up, you guys are going to see, he's probably going to be further down here. Let's see, we got Le Mans, Grenoble, Niort, FCSM. Probably Niort FCSM, actually. We'll play a little bit further into this. We do have, by the way, I didn't mention it. We have an 8th round French Cup game against ESA Linus. I don't know how to say this. I don't even know where they are. I guess they're in National 3, so they're pretty far down there, pretty low reputation. Obviously, we're not going to show that game. That game should be a gimme. I say that. We're going to lose, right? But yeah, so we'll come back for the New York FCSM game, and that'll give us quite a few games in between now and then. When's our next transfer window? I'm assuming sometime in January, right? Usually. Rules. Transfer window. January 4th through February 3rd. So, there's actually an injury replacement transfer window too. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so we got a transfer window coming up here soon. We'll have to take a look. Like I said, I mean, look, Bonatini, I told you, he does not need to be a star striker to have a place on this team because these guys back here, this row right here, can get the goals. I'm okay with that. But could we use a better striker? Maybe. Could we use better defenders? Maybe. We'll see. I'll take a look at the team, see what we got, and we might make a change or two. Here's the reasoning. I think we have a good enough team to win this league as is. But if we stay the same and all the other teams around us do bring in new players and get a little bit better, then we're just making it harder on ourselves. I think we have a good team. I don't think we necessarily need new players, but I think we should go after and try and find that 1 or 2 really strong players that we could bring in to continue to make our team stronger, knowing that the other teams around us are probably also going to be trying to get stronger in that January transfer window. So that's the goal. That's the mindset. We'll see what we can do. So, but I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.